What most guys don't realize is anybody can do this, and it's an extremely valuable tool to have, especially if you're over 30 and don't have a big social circle. You just need to understand the key beliefs and the system that I'll start laying out in this video. This is what's worked best for me, and I find it to be the most effective. When you use a situational or more indirect opener, you allow the girl's guard to be lower. She's not going to be immediately caught off guard and put on the spot to have to make a yes or no decision about you. It allows you both to ease into the interaction. This doesn't mean that you need to be timid or try to pretend like you're not interested in her. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you don't need to go all full guns blazing right away, telling her how beautiful she is. So try to identify something in the environment that you can use to, in a friendly, disarming way, open up the interaction. If you want to give a compliment, try to give a compliment that isn't based purely just on her looks. For example, maybe there's something about her clothing that is unique or interesting that showcases that she is intelligent, or maybe she's creative. You can use that and compliment her on that, and then you can open from there. The second key is to focus more on courage than confidence. Confidence is great. We want to build up to developing our confidence, but you cannot always rely on it. You're going to feel off sometimes. You're going to be nervous sometimes. Your ability to go in and approach anyways is much more valuable than trying to constantly be more and more confident. Confidence will come when the courage begins. You need to know in the back of your head that you're moving the conversation into a certain direction. It's understanding her situation in terms of getting a feel if she's available, interested, for getting an understanding if you're interested in her, to see if there's a connection, to see if there's chemistry, to understand what she's up to, what her plans are. So for example, if you wanted to go on a date that same day, or maybe right at the same time of the interaction, which is possible, you need to get a logistical understanding of what she's doing. And then ultimately you're guiding the interaction to the next step. Think of the dating process as almost one giant date. If you could have the date all in one day, then that would be great. Anything that creates space in between that big giant date is simply your job to lead and guide the interaction to that next step. For example, if you meet her out and she's not available to hang out right then and there, which oftentimes she will not, then it's your responsibility to then figure out how are we going to stay in touch and how are we going to set up the next time that we can meet. If you want me to personally help you with this, we might have a spot left where I can coach you one-on-one, and that's 99% off if there's any spots left. So go check that out in the link in the description.